Have you ever felt like a pawn in life's intricate psychological chess game? In an age where external pressures, unrelenting competition, and social expectations weigh heavily on our minds, the most significant battlefield often lies within. It is not just about achieving tangible success or earning admiration from others, but about mastering your thoughts, emotions, and responses. The actual test of strength begins when you learn to conquer yourself, your doubts, fears, and internal struggles, transforming them into tools for growth and resilience. As we stand at the doorstep of 2025, a year filled with unprecedented challenges and opportunities, we must equip ourselves with strategies beyond surface-level tactics. Reverse psychology is among the most profound and time-tested tools, an approach rooted in understanding human behavior and mastering our reactions to life's complexities. It aligns perfectly with the wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece and Rome that teaches us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity and cultivate an unshakable mind. Reverse psychology is not mere manipulation, but an art of emotional intelligence and strategic thinking. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with clarity, turn obstacles into stepping stones, and influence outcomes by understanding the deeper workings of human nature. However, the most significant transformation lies not in gaining power over others, but in reclaiming power over yourself. Picture yourself as a warrior on a timeless journey, facing internal and external battles. Each encounter offers you the chance to rise stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. To guide you on this path, we will explore 12 golden principles of reverse psychology inspired by Stoic wisdom. These principles will equip you to thrive in a modern, turbulent world and help you unlock your boundless potential. Are you ready to embrace this challenge? To delve into the ancient truths that empower modern lives and discover the strength you never knew you had? Mastering the mind game is not about proving yourself to the world. It's about aligning your thoughts, actions, and values to become the calm, unshakable force you were meant to be. The journey begins now. Step forward with courage, for the most significant battles are always won in the silence of the mind. 1. Ignore them. We inevitably encounter individuals who thrive on negativity, those who criticize without reason, seek conflict, and intentionally disrupt our peace. These people are not just external obstacles. They can quickly become anchors, holding us back mentally and emotionally if we allow their words or actions to take root in our minds. Stoicism, a philosophy built on self-control and inner peace, teaches us that the most potent response to such individuals is ignoring them simply. This is not an act of weakness, but profound strength and mastery over oneself. Why do negative words and actions disturb us? It is because we grant them power. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers, reminds us, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. When we react to negativity, we surrender control over our emotions and allow others to dictate our state of mind. Instead, the Stoic approach urges us to rise above petty provocations and reclaim our focus and energy. Imagine a colleague spreading false rumors about you, or a social media comment deliberately attacking your character. Your instinct might be to defend yourself, retaliate, or prove them wrong. However, engaging risks being drawn into a cycle of conflict that ultimately consumes your time, energy, and inner peace. To ignore negativity is to refuse to be a participant in someone else's drama. It is an act of prioritizing what truly matters: your goals, your growth, and your mental clarity. The Stoics understood that we cannot control others' behavior, but we can control our reactions. By not responding, you send a powerful message. You are unshaken, indifferent to their attempts to disturb you, and entirely in control of your emotions. Over time, such people lose their power over you, and you create space for calmness and positivity to thrive in your life. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, and a devout Stoic philosopher. As a ruler, he was no stranger to criticism and opposition. Yet, instead of engaging in petty disputes, he focused on his duties, writing and meditations. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. He protected his focus by ignoring slander and negativity and continued to lead with wisdom and purpose. In practice, this principle requires patience and discipline. When someone criticizes or undermines you, pause and reflect. Does this person's opinion truly matter? Will engaging benefit my purpose or distract me from it? By choosing to ignore them, you are preserving your inner peace and practicing self-control and emotional maturity, qualities that set apart those who are truly strong. Remember this. Ignoring negativity is not avoidance. It is a conscious decision to rise above it. You are not silencing your voice. You are protecting your soul. Doing so demonstrates that your peace of mind is more valuable than any fleeting confrontation. Ask yourself, is there negativity worth the cost of my inner peace? The answer, every time, will be no. To master this principle is to master your mind. Let their noise fade into the background and focus on what truly matters, your growth, your values, and your journey forward. Only then can you achieve the unshakable calm of a Stoic mind, impervious to the storms of others' negativity. 2. Don't react emotionally. Have you ever noticed how emotions, when left unchecked, can cloud your judgment and turn a manageable situation into chaos? Life often presents us with moments that test our composure. Harsh words, unfair treatment, or unexpected setbacks. In these moments, our first impulse is to react emotionally, whether in anger, frustration, or fear. But Stoicism teaches us a fundamental truth. It is not external events that disturb us, but our response to them. Emotional reactions, though instinctive, are fleeting storms that distort clarity and weaken our ability to act wisely. True strength lies in learning to pause, remain calm, and respond with intention rather than impulse. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "When we are offended, it is not the person who offends us that disturbs us, but our judgment about what is happening." This reminds us that the power to maintain peace resides within us, not in the hands of others. Imagine being criticized unjustly at work. Your instinct might be to lash out in defense, but doing so escalates the situation, damages your reputation, and leaves you feeling drained. Now, picture the scenario where you remain calm, listen carefully, and respond thoughtfully. Your poise neutralizes the situation, commands respect, and demonstrates emotional maturity. This principle finds its ultimate embodiment in the life of Jesus Christ, who, during his most significant trials, chose calm and forgiveness over emotional retaliation. When betrayed and crucified, his response was not anger or hatred but a prayer of compassion. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." This act of emotional mastery is a timeless example of inner strength, a reminder that responding with calmness, even in the face of injustice, preserves our peace and honors our higher purpose. To apply this principle in daily life, we must train our minds to resist the pull of instant reactions. When someone provokes you, pause and ask yourself, will my emotional reaction improve this situation or make it worse? Is this worth losing my inner peace? By taking a moment to reflect, you shift control from your emotions to your reason. In doing so, you transform what could have been a conflict into an opportunity to demonstrate wisdom and resilience. Consider the image of a still lake. No matter how hard the wind blows, its depths remain calm. This is the essence of emotional mastery. When you refuse to be swept away by anger or fear, you create space for clear thinking and measured action. People who learn to control their emotional reactions become unshakable forces, respected, admired, and trusted by those around them. So the next time life tests you, through an unfair comment, a difficult person, or an unexpected challenge. Remember this. Reacting emotionally gives others control over you, but staying calm reclaims your power. Your response is a reflection of who you are. Choose composure, choose wisdom, and you will find that even life's storms cannot disturb the peace you carry within. Emotional control is not about suppression but mastery, leading with clarity, purpose, and the calm strength of a stoic mind. 3. Remove them from your mind. Have you ever replayed hurtful words or actions in your mind, allowing them to take root and disrupt your peace? Often, we let insignificant people occupy a significant space in our thoughts, giving them power over our emotions and focus. Stoicism teaches us that the mind is like a garden. What we nurture grows, and what we neglect fades. To achieve inner peace, we must learn to remove negative individuals and their influence from our minds. This is not about apathy or indifference. It is about protecting your mental space from harmful seeds that have no place in the fertile soil of your growth. When someone criticizes or wrongs us, it is natural to feel anger, resentment, or sadness. However, the Stoics remind us that dwelling on these thoughts only amplifies the damage. In his Reflections, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By giving your attention to negativity, you forfeit your well-being." Imagine carrying a heavy stone in your pocket daily. Each negative thought is like adding another stone. Eventually, the weight becomes unbearable, not because of the rocks, but because you chose to carry them. Removing people from your mind is an act of forgiveness, not necessarily for their sake, but for your freedom. Think of Jesus Christ, who did not harbor resentment even in betrayal and pain. When Judas handed him over to his enemies, Jesus responded not with hatred but with acceptance, teaching us the profound power of letting go. "Let him who is without sin cast the first stone," he said, showing us that harboring anger only shackles the soul while forgiveness liberates it. Why? You open space for positivity, clarity, and growth by releasing negative people from your mind. Practicing this principle requires discipline and awareness. The next time you fixate on someone's hurtful actions, pause and ask yourself, does this thought serve me? Is their opinion worth my peace? The answer will always be no. Redirect your attention to what truly matters, your purpose, your values, and the relationships that uplift you. Imagine your mind as a sacred space where only meaningful thoughts can dwell. Negative people and their words are weeds that must be removed to let your inner garden flourish. To master this principle is to reclaim your mental freedom. It is a declaration that your peace of mind is not for sale, no matter how others behave. By removing negative influences from your thoughts, you gain clarity, focus, and strength to pursue a life aligned with your highest values. Let go of what weighs you down, and you will discover that your mind, when unburdened, becomes a source of profound calm and power. As the Stoics teach us, the most significant battles are won not by conquering others, but by mastering ourselves and the thoughts we choose to nurture. 4. Demonstrate your value. In a world where words are often louder than actions, many feel the urge to declare their worth, to argue their value, or to prove themselves to others. However, Stoicism teaches us a different pattern rooted in quiet confidence and consistent action. Actual value is not something to be proclaimed. It is to be demonstrated. The strength of your character, the perseverance in your efforts, and the integrity of your actions are the most evident proof of who you are. Your value shines brightest when you let your actions speak for you. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not what we say, but what we do that defines us." In essence, Stoicism encourages us to focus not on seeking recognition, but on becoming the kind of person who commands respect through actions alone. Think of the farmer who plants seeds each day without expecting immediate results. The harvest eventually comes through quiet effort, consistency, and patience. Similarly, in life, your value grows not in the noise you make, but in the excellence of your deeds. Take the example of Jesus Christ, whose life was the ultimate demonstration of value. He did not boast of his mission or seek validation from others. Instead, he healed the sick, comforted the broken, and served humanity with humility and love. He taught that greatness is found in service. Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. This is the essence of demonstrating value, not through prideful words, but through quiet, meaningful actions that uplift others and leave a lasting impact. In your daily life, you, too, can demonstrate your value. If you're at work, don't tell people how capable you are. Show them by taking initiative, completing tasks with excellence, and supporting your team. If you're pursuing a goal, let your results speak for your effort. Consider someone who enters a room and silently inspires respect. This person does not need to declare their worth because their presence, behavior, and actions already make it clear. Such is the power of demonstrating value. However, this path requires patience and perseverance. Staying true to your purpose can be challenging in a society obsessed with instant gratification and external validation. But remember, your worth is not determined by fleeting opinions or shallow praise. It is built on integrity, effort, and unwavering consistency. When you focus on what you can control, your actions, you liberate yourself from the need for approval and allow your value to shine naturally. Ask yourself this: am I living in alignment with my values? Do my actions reflect the person I aspire to be? If the answer is you need to seek recognition, your worth will become evident over time. Actions are timeless. They leave an impression long after words are forgotten. To demonstrate your value is to embody quiet strength. It is a commitment to excellence in all you do, no matter how small the task. As the Stoics remind us, true greatness lies not in the proclamation of your work, but in consistently displaying your principles and character. Let your actions be your voice. Your value will speak louder than any words. 5. Cut off contact. There comes a point when we must confront a brutal truth. Not all relationships are meant to last, and some connections hinder us more than they help. Toxic relationships, whether with friends, colleagues, or even family, drain our mental energy, cloud our judgment, and disrupt the peace we strive to build. Stoicism teaches us that cutting off contact with those who bring negativity is not an act of cruelty or indifference, but an act of self-preservation. To protect your inner peace, you must be courageous enough to walk away from relationships that no longer serve your growth or align with your values. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, wisely stated, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you can improve." The process is mutua, for men learn while they teach. This means that the people in your life should inspire, uplift, and challenge you to improve, not drain you with negativity, manipulation, or constant criticism. Clinging toxic relationships out of fear, guilt, or habit only prolongs your suffering and distracts you from your purpose. Imagine a friend who constantly belittles your dreams or questions your decisions. At first, you may brush it off as harmless, but over time, their negativity seeps into your thoughts, sowing doubt where confidence once grew. By maintaining that connection, you give their words power over your mind and allow them to influence your path. The Stoic response is clear. Recognize when a relationship becomes toxic and cut off contact for your well-being. This is not an act of selfishness, but a declaration that your peace of mind and personal growth are non-negotiable. Consider the teachings of Jesus Christ, who offered timeless wisdom about discernment in relationships. "Do not throw your pearls to pigs," he said, a reminder that your time, energy, and love are precious resources. Investing them in relationships that do not honor their worth diminishes their value. Cutting off contact with those who do not respect you or contribute to your growth is an act of courage. It is choosing yourself over the comfort of familiarity. However, severing ties can be challenging. It requires clarity, strength, and an unwavering commitment to your well-being. Reflecting on your relationships, does this person bring peace or chaos into my life? Do they support my growth, or do they hold me back? Dare to step away if the answers point to harm rather than harmony. Cutting off contact does not mean harboring resentment. It means choosing to let go, forgive, and free yourself from the weight of unhealthy attachments. Imagine your life as a garden. Negative relationships are like weeds. If left unchecked, they choke the life out of the beautiful flowers you are trying to grow. Removing the weed creates space for positivity, clarity, and growth to thrive. Cutting off contact is a necessary act of pruning that allows you to flourish and focus on relationships that nourish and uplift you. Ultimately, you owe it to yourself to protect your peace and create an environment where your mind and soul can thrive. To cut off contact with toxic influences is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate display of self-respect and inner strength. Choose peace over conflict, clarity over chaos, and growth over stagnation. In doing so, you will reclaim the freedom to live a life aligned with your values and unburdened by negativity. 6. Prove them wrong. When others underestimate you, doubt your abilities, or dismiss your potential, the instinct is to defend yourself, to argue, justify, or seek validation. However, Stoicism teaches us that proving others wrong is not about retaliation or feeding your pride, but about letting your actions speak louder than words. True vindication comes not through arguments but quiet determination, hard work, and undeniable results. The goal is not to satisfy their judgment, but to affirm your strength, capability, and resolve. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." This profound insight reminds us that rising above criticism does not involve confrontation or seeking petty victories. Instead, it requires self-discipline and a focus on achieving your purpose. When others doubt you, their words are merely noise. What matters is how you respond. Will you allow their negativity to deter you, or will you use it as fuel to reach even greater heights? Think of Jesus Christ, who faced relentless skepticism and opposition during his mission. Despite being doubted and rejected, he did not waste energy defending himself. Instead, he continued to live his purpose with humility and resolve, healing the sick, comforting the broken, and teaching love and forgiveness. His actions became the ultimate proof of his mission and value, demonstrating that strength lies in steadfast action, not emotional reaction. People will always doubt your potential, criticize your dreams, or belittle your efforts. Perhaps it's a colleague who believes you aren't capable of leading a project, a friend who dismisses your aspirations as unrealistic, or even family members who fail to see your vision. The Stoic way is not to engage in fruitless arguments, but to focus on the work, on improving yourself, honing your skills, and achieving tangible success. By dedicating yourself to your goals with quiet persistence, you turn their doubts into opportunities for growth. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, whose teachers once claimed he was too slow to learn. Rather than allowing their opinions to define him, he focused on his work, eventually creating the inventions that changed the course of history. His actions silenced every critic and became a timeless testament to the power of perseverance. The lesson is clear. Success becomes the most eloquent response to doubt when you commit yourself to progress. To apply this principle, ask yourself, am I allowing their doubts to control me, or am I using them to strengthen my resolve? Shift your focus inward. Let their skepticism fuel your efforts and deepen your commitment to your goals. Do not waste time seeking approval or proving your worth through words. Let your accomplishments speak for themselves. The world listens more to results than to explanations. Proving others wrong is not about defeating the buts, rising above their limitations, and showing yourself what you are truly capable of. Let their doubt become a silent companion on your journey, a constant reminder to keep pushing forward. Their voices will fade as you grow, replaced by the undeniable proof of success. Work quietly, achieve steadily, and remember this: success is not just the best response, it is the only response that matters. 7. Go out, have fun. In pursuing success, self-improvement, and personal growth, it is easy to forget that life is not solely about responsibilities, achievements, and overcoming challenges. The teachings of Stoicism remind us that while discipline and focus are essential, so too is the ability to step back, breathe, and reconnect with the simple joys of life. To go out and have fun is not a trivial pursuit, but a necessary practice for restoring balance, clarity, and mental resilience. It is a way of rediscovering the world's beauty and nurturing the soul in a way no material success ever could. The Stoic philosophers understood that life's richness lies in its balance. Seneca once wrote, "We should take wandering walk so that the mind might be nourished and refreshed by the open air and deep breathing." The natural world offers us refuge, a place to release the weight of daily pressures, quiet the noise within, and experience the harmony nature so effortlessly provides. Have you ever stepped outside on a difficult day and felt immediately calm as the sunlight touched your ski or the wind carried your worries away? These moments, though simple, are transformative. They remind us that life's challenges are temporary, but the beauty of existence is constant, waiting for us to return to it. Even Jesus, Chris, valued these moments of pause and connection amidst his ministry and mission. He welcomed the joy of children, broke bread with friends, and retreated into solitude to pray. These acts were not distractions but essential sources of strength, reflection, and renewal. His example teaches us that embracing the present moment, whether through laughter, rest, or connection with others, allows us to approach life's trials with a steadier heart and clearer mind. In modern life, where productivity often feels like the ultimate measure of success, we risk losing sight of what nourishes us. Going out and having fun does not mean abandoning discipline. It means recharging your spirit to return to your goals with renewed energy and clarity. Imagine taking a long walk through a quiet forest where every step feels lighter as you leave behind the day's burdens. Or spending time with friends, sharing laughter and stories that remind you of the joy in human connection. These experiences ground you in the present, reconnect you with what matters, and free your mind from the relentless pursuit of what's next. To live well is to embrace life in its entirety, not just its struggles and achievements, but also its quiet joys and moments of lightness. The next time you feel overwhelmed or disconnected, ask yourself, when was the last time I truly let go and allowed myself to be present in the moment? Whether it's a walk in the park, time spent with loved ones, or simply enjoying the beauty of a sunset, these small acts of joy are not distractions, they are life itself. Remember this: fun is not a reward for success, but a necessary part of the journey. Go out, explore, and savor the world around you. Allow joy to strengthen your spirit, for a life without balance is only half-lived. As the Stoics remind us, happiness is found not in endless striving, but in the harmony of a mind at peace and a soul connected to the present. 8. Build your social status. In a world that often measures success by titles, recognition, and appearances, chasing after social status as if it were the ultimate prize is tempting. However, Stoicism teaches us that actual status is not defined by external validation, but by the character and values we embody. Building a meaningful social status is not about impressing others or conforming to fleeting standards, but about living a life of integrity, virtue, and quiet strength. When you focus on becoming someone of substance, respect and recognition will naturally follow, not as a goal but as a byproduct of who you are. Epictetus reminds us, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. When built on authentic principles, social status stands firm like a well-rooted tree, unshaken by criticism or external opinions. Imagine a leader who gains respect not through loud commands or displays of authority, but through fairness, humility, and the courage to lead by example. Their status is earned through consistency, trust, and genuine care for those around them. This type of status endures because it reflects not who they claim to be, but who they are. The teachings of Jesus Christ provide a timeless illustration of this principle. Though he did not pursue status, power, or wealth, he became one of the most revered figures in history. Why? Because he lived in alignment with his values of love, humility, and service. "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant," he said, turning society's understanding of status on its head. Greatness lies not in dominance but in selflessness and serving and serving, staying true to yourself to build your social status in a Stoic way. Begin with self-awareness. Ask yourself, what are my core values? Am I living by them? Integrity, discipline, and kindness cannot be faked. They must be cultivated through consistent action. If you aspire to be respected, focus on doing what is right, even when no one is watching. If you seek to influence, let your actions serve as an example to others. Actual social status arises when people admire you not for your words, possessions, or position, but for the strength of your character and how you live your life. Think of a professional who climbs the ranks by helping their colleagues succeed, solving problems gracefully, and showing resilience in the face of challenges. This person earns respect not because they demand it, but because their actions command it. Their status is unshakable because it is built on principles, not pretense. However, building and maintaining your social status also requires patience and perseverance. Modern society often glorifies quick success and shallow recognition, but the Stoics remind us that what is built on a weak foundation will not last. Focus on the long game. Develop your skills, stay committed to your values, and let your work speak for itself. As you reflect on your journey, ask yourself, am I seeking to impress others, or am I striving to become someone worthy of respect? The answer to this question will determine the nature of your social status. When you live authentically, act purposefully, and align your life with the wisdom of Stoicism, your status becomes more than a reflection of what you have. It becomes a testament to who you are. Build your social status not through pretense, but through substance. Live with integrity, lead with purpose, and allow your character to shine so brightly that it speaks for itself. This kind of status cannot be taken away because it is rooted in your soul, not in the fleeting opinions of others. 9. Don't reveal your struggles. There is an undeniable strength in facing life's challenges quietly, without broadcasting your struggles to the world. In an age where oversharing has become the norm, Stoicism reminds us that when kept private, our difficulties become opportunities to build resilience and self-mastery. Sharing your struggles with too many people can diminish your inner strength, invite unnecessary opinions, and leave you vulnerable to exploitation. To guard your peace and preserve your dignity, you must learn the art of enduring in silence, trusting your ability to overcome life's trials. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized this principle by saying, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." This applies not only to our values, but also to the way we handle adversity. Life will test you with hardships, loss, failure, disappointment, but revealing every difficulty to others often amplifies the burden. Why? Because their opinions, judgments, and pity can distract you from the work of overcoming the struggle itself. Instead of seeking validation or comfort from the outside, turn inward, where your true strength resides. Consider Jesus Christ during his crucifixion. He did not rail against his accusers or call for sympathy when faced with immense suffering and betrayal. He met his trials with silence, dignity, and profound faith. His strength lay not in seeking comfort, but in enduring with purpose. Like a lamb before its shearer is silent, so he did not open his mouth. This example reminds us that true power lies in how we carry our struggles, not how loudly we proclaim them. Keeping your struggles private does not mean suppressing emotions or denying help when needed. It means being discerning about whom you confide in and ensuring that your focus remains on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Imagine a leader navigating a crisis within their organization. If they constantly complain or broadcast their struggles, they weaken the trust and morale of their team. However, they inspire confidence and respect if they quietly address the issue promptly. Ask yourself, will sharing this struggle help me overcome it, or will it simply invite unnecessary noise? Reserve your most profound challenges for trusted confidants who will offer guidance, not judgment. The world does not need to see your every moment of vulnerability. Instead, allow your growth, strength, and eventual triumph to be the story you share. In practice, this principle builds an unshakable mindset. When you train yourself to face challenges silently, you develop a deeper relationship with your resilience. You learn that you are capable of withstanding hardships without external validation. Every struggle becomes a private battle, and every victory becomes a personal triumph, reinforcing your ability to endure. Remember that not revealing your struggles is not about hiding your weakness, but protecting your strength. It is a testament to your ability to rise, no matter how many times you are knocked down. Your struggles are yours to conquer, and the world does not need to see your wounds while you are still healing. Let your perseverance be quiet, and your success make the loudest noise. 10. Give them the silent treatment. Silence has a profound power. An act so simple yet capable of disarming conflict, deflecting negativity, and preserving peace. Stoicism teaches that silence is not passivity but an active, deliberate choice to control your response and maintain your dignity. When faced with hostility, manipulation, or provocation, the most effective weapon is often saying nothing. By choosing silence, you refuse to engage in battles that do not serve your growth, and you demonstrate a level of emotional mastery that few can achieve. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best answer to anger is silence." This wisdom reminds us that when used purposefully, silence carries immense strength. When someone insults or provokes you, they seek to elicit a reaction, to pull you into their chaos. By remaining silent, you deny them this power. Your silence becomes a shield, reflecting their negativity and exposing their words as meaningless noise. Imagine a heated argument where one person hurls insults while the other stands calm and composed. The latter's silence speaks louder than any retort, revealing their self-control and emotional fortitude. Consider the example of Jesus Christ during his trial and crucifixion. When falsely accused and mocked, he chose silence over defense, restraint over retaliation. He remained silent and did not answer, demonstrating inner strength transcending the moment. His silence was not a weakness but a powerful declaration that no external force could disrupt his purpose or peace. In this, we find a timeless lesson. Silence can communicate strength, wisdom, and confidence far more effectively than words ever could. Applying this principle in everyday life requires discipline and self-awareness. When someone criticizes, provokes, or belittles you, pause and ask yourself, does this deserve my energy? Will engaging benefit me, or will it pull me down to their level? More often than not, the best response is silence. By refusing to react, you assert control over your emotions and demonstrate to others that you are unshaken by petty provocations. Silence is a choice to rise above, to maintain your dignity, and to focus on what truly matters. However, Silence is not about avoidance or suppression. It is about redirecting your energy toward what serves your growth. Imagine someone attempting to pull you into an argument online or in person. Engaging would only amplify their voice and steal your peace. Instead, remaining silent allows their words to dissipate like echoes in an empty room. Over time, they will realize that their negativity holds no power over them. The silent treatment is a tool of strength when used wisely. It allows you to withdraw from unnecessary conflict while maintaining focus and composure. It sends a clear message without uttering a word. I will not allow you to disrupt my peace. To embrace silence is to embrace control, refusing to be a prisoner of others' words or actions. Remember this: silence is not surrender. It is a deliberate act of self-mastery and emotional intelligence. Use it to protect your peace, disarm negativity, and rise above the noise. In a world where everyone needs to react, your silence will set you apart, revealing the unshakable calm of a mind that refuses to be disturbed. 11. Don't beg for attention. In a world driven by appearances and validation, seeking attention to prove your worth is tempting. Many measure their value by how others perceive them, chasing praise, admiration, and acknowledgement as if these fleeting validations could bring lasting fulfillment. Stoicism, however, teaches us that true self-worth does not come from external attention, but from an unwavering belief in our intrinsic value. To chase recognition is to hand over your peace and power to others. To stand confidently in your worth is to reclaim control over your life and direction. Epictetus wisely said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." The desire for attention often arises from insecurity, from the need to prove ourselves to a world that is usually indifferent. Yet, by constantly seeking approval, we become slaves to the opinions of others. Think of a tree. It does not shout about its beauty or strength, yet it stands tall and firm, its roots deep and branches reaching for the heavens. It does not need validation to be what it is. It grows and thrives in its own time. Jesus Christ, too, taught the importance of humility and quiet confidence. He warned us not to perform good deeds for attention. Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. True greatness lies in authenticity, in living according to your principles without concern for praise or recognition. When you act out of integrity and purpose, attention may come, but it is no longer your goal. Your value does not fluctuate based on who notices or who applauds. It remains constant because it comes from within. Imagine pouring your energy into a task you deeply care about, whether at work, in relationships, or in personal pursuits. If no one notices, does the value of your effort disappear? The answer, of course, is no. The reward lies in the work, knowing that you acted purposefully, skillfully, and diligently. Those who live for attention often exhaust themselves by chasing something fleeting, but those who focus on growth, discipline, and meaningful action create something far more valuable: a life of substance that cannot be ignored. When you stop begging for attention, you gain freedom from the anxiety of constantly proving yourself and from disappointment when others fail to recognize your worth. Instead of seeking external approval, ask yourself, am I proud of my efforts? Am I aligned with my values and purpose? If yes, you have already won the most crucial battle. Attention becomes irrelevant, and your self-worth becomes unshakable. True confidence radiates silently. It does not demand applause or diminish when no one is watching. Like the Stoics, cultivate the ability to find joy in your growth and satisfaction in your actions. Let your focus be on what you control: your efforts, discipline, and character. When you do this, recognition may come naturally, but it will no longer define you. Remember this: attention is fleeting, but integrity is eternal. Live for the quiet satisfaction of knowing you are becoming the best version of yourself, not for the fleeting approval of others. True strength lies in walking your path purposefully, even when no one is watching. 12. Be kind but emotionally distant. Kindness is often seen as a sign of warmth, connection, and humanity. It is a virtue that uplifts others, mends broken spirits, and brings light to even the darkest situations. Yet Stoicism teaches us that while kindness is essential, it must be practiced with wisdom and boundaries. To be kind but emotionally distant is to offer compassion without becoming entangled in the emotional storms of others. It is not a withdrawal of care, but a conscious effort to protect your peace and stability while extending goodness to the world. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself in his meditations, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." This wisdom urges us to approach others with understanding and patience while controlling our emotions. Life will present you with individuals who project their anger, frustration, or negativity onto you. You risk losing clarity and peace if you become emotionally attached to their chaos. Instead, by maintaining emotional distance, you can respond with kindness and compassion while refusing to let their turmoil become your own. Consider the life of Jesus Christ, who embodied perfect kindness yet remained steadfast and emotionally composed. When faced with betrayal, rejection, and even crucifixion, he did not allow bitterness or despair to cloud his heart. He prayed for his persecutors, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." This act of kindness was not born from weakness but strength, an ability to remain compassionate without being consumed by the emotions of others. In our daily lives, practicing this principle requires balance. Being kind does not mean tolerating harmful behavior or allowing others to drain your energy. It means offering help, understanding, and love without allowing their struggles or negativity to overpower your spirit. Imagine a friend who constantly brings their problems to you, seeking comfort but refusing to change. While you can offer a listening ear and a kind word, you must also recognize that their journey is theirs to walk. Your role is not to carry their burden, but to stand as a source of calm and clarity. To achieve this, set clear emotional boundaries. When someone's behavior or emotions threaten to overwhelm you, pause and ask yourself, "Can I show kindness without compromising my peace? Will getting emotionally entangled serve either of us?" By maintaining distance, you give yourself the space to remain steady and wise while extending compassion. This approach allows you to help others without sacrificing your mental and emotional well-being. Being kind but emotionally distant also helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts. When someone attempts to provoke or manipulate you, respond with calm kindness rather than reactive emotion. Your ability to remain composed will protect your peace and demonstrate your strength and self-control. Over time, you will become a source of stability, someone who uplifts others without being weighed down by their emotional storms. Remember this: kindness is a choice, but so is emotional distance. You can care deeply for others while safeguarding your inner calm. Offer your kindness freely, but protect your peace fiercely. In mastering this balance, you embody the true strength of a Stoic mind, a heart open to others but a soul unshaken by their storms. Conclusion: as you stand at the threshold of a new chapter in life, remember this: the most significant battles are fought not in the external world but within your mind. The teachings of Stoicism and the strategies of reverse psychology are more than tools. They are timeless guides to mastering yourself, conquering adversity, and achieving inner peace. Life will present you with challenges, people who test your limits, and moments that demand resilience. But with these principles, you can navigate every storm with clarity, strength, and purpose. The growth path is not about dominating others or proving yourself to the world, but about our reactions, thoughts, and emotions. Each principle we explored, whether ignoring negativity, maintaining emotional composure, or demonstrating your value through quiet action, serves as a stepping stone to becoming the calm, unshakable force you were meant to be. In a world filled with noise and distractions, the one who controls their mind holds the ultimate power. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us that peace and fulfillment are not found in external success alone, but in living a life aligned with virtue, integrity, and self-awareness. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." True victory lies not in defeating the world, but winning over yourself, finding balance, clarity, and strength where others see chaos. As you face the challenges of 2025 and beyond, I encourage you to apply these principles with intention. Make them a part of your daily life. Rise above the noise, silence unnecessary battles, and choose growth over comfort. The journey will not always be easy, but every small step will bring you closer to the person you aspire to be, a person of wisdom, strength, and unwavering calm. If these lessons resonate with you and you find value in exploring the depths of Stoicism and tools for personal mastery, I invite you to join us on this journey. Subscribe to our channel, where we continue to explore timeless wisdom, practical strategies, and the art of living a meaningful life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos that can guide and inspire you on your path. Share this video with those who seek strength, clarity, and growth, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts. Which principle will you begin applying today? Thank you for being here, investing in your growth, and walking this path with us. Remember, master your mind, and you will master your life. Until next time, stay strong, stay resilient, and let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you to your highest self.